Very good morning. CTV Sports coming to you from Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. My name is Jan-Erik Frank, and I can't say it often enough. Next to me, the one and only
Dale Schwetz. Nice to be with you, Jan, and I'm excited about this. I love Polo on Monday.
I know you do.
I know everybody around the nation does, too.
You called it Fun Day Monday, I think.
Fun Day Monday, and if you're at work, we will not tell your boss, so thank you for tuning in for CTV Sports. But we got great games, man. These are games you want to watch. World Polo League 2025, Triple Crown of Polo.
Indeed. We've got two teams out there, two very strong teams. We've got a 26-goal team out there and a 21-goal team out there. So just from the get-go, they're going to get a 5-goal advantage. But Dale, do enlighten us. Who is playing here this morning?
Yeah, you got it. So Casablanca, we know this team, so strong, 26 goals. Grant Ganzi, Double G, a.k.a. Double G, 3 goals, but playing spectacular this year. Horses look, I think he's mounted better than he's ever been.
Yep.
I mean, unbelievable.
And
let's bring down Rufino Bensadon, Sapo Caset, and Hilario. I think Hilario is probably wearing they switched up. Yeah, we got Sapo at the back right now. They switched it up a little bit, Jan.
Yep.
And it's going to push Rufino to the 3.
Yep.
And we're going to put Hilario at the 2. And I like this setup. They had Hilario at the back before, but they switched it around, and they've been rolling ever since. So they're going to be enough to work on this Maltese Falcons, though, because, hey, Pamela, Flanagan, Devaleix, and she is amazing. Plays and you won the U.S. Open.
Yep.
She's ready for this.
No, I'm looking forward.
Yeah, she's going to pull team Sugar Erskine to number 2 at 6 goals. And then, when you put the brothers together, Alejandro Novillo Estrada, 7 goals, and his brother Nacho Novillo Estrada, 8 goals. A Hall of Famer, Triple Crown winner. I mean, when the brothers play together in the back, they play very solid. It's going to be fun to see how Pam pulls the team in the front and works with Sugar. But they're going to start with that 5-goal lead. Mm-hmm. So at the moment, like Team Merlo says, because he was in it here, working with us as a co-commentator when the Casablanca team had to make up 4 goals, I believe, in the previous tournaments.
Correct.
And they did it in the first chukker.
Yeah, no, they don't waste time.
Yeah, so let's see it's going to be fun to see how they come out. That's the goal right there. Teacher said if he was coaching them, the goal would be to come out and just focus on that 5-goal handicap.
Yep.
Don't worry about anything else in the game. Just focus on getting bet even, and then we regroup. Well, so see what happens.
You're absolutely right. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a very offensively minded game. Our 2 mounted officials this morning are Pepe Araja, Esteban Ferrari. Gaston Dorignac is our 3rd man. And Dale, the man with all the talents and all the feathers in his cap, is not only, of course, here going to be bringing you the coverage, but also the instant replay official. So, as I said, Grand Champions Field number 1. A very nice turnout this morning. Nice weather. We had a great weekend yesterday, just for the love of it, which we did, of course. And away we go. Ball thrown into play. And now let's see who's going to get off to the better start. There you can see it on your screen. The 5 goals on handicap. And the first touch there by Hilario. Ball has a bit of a deflection, goes back. And, well, you know how much what I think of this guy, Dale. I mean, he's 9 on paper, but for me, 10 goals any day of the week.
You said it, yeah, and he's been playing this amazing polo. I love Sapo. I love his style. He's brought in a lot of new horses from his breeding operation, which is Sapo.
Right.
That's the name of his breeding operation. That's the prefix they put in front of the horses, and looking strong. So, and like I said, he's got a good combination with his team. They rotate very well.
He certainly does. Here we go then. First knock coming, and that could be the first touch if she can get a piece of it on the near side. She has to get hooked there, but she would have been through, would have been Pamela, Flanagan, Devaleix. And now we were just speaking about him. Here he goes. Sapo Caset will just work that ball a little bit further. And as we've, well, I sometimes like to say we've been spoilt, Dale, because whether it was the 6 all the way up to the 26 goal, the level has just been getting better and better and better.
I know, all season long, yeah, and it's been great to see. And here's what you want. This is the breakaway. Get Pam out in front.
Good first touch. Puts it slightly over to the left, but centers it.
Okay, go loud so early. Come on, yeah.
Brilliant,
that's the way you go to goal,
brilliant.
man. And listen, of course, remember Pam's husband, Louis Devaleix, he played in the Open.
Yep.
She should be mounted to the teaser because all the horses, they got knocked out, so big shout out to Louis. But this is the perfect way to go to goal.
Yep.
You hit to the left, then you belly out, and now you got the easy smash. And remember, U.S. Open winner, so I'm told you, keep an eye on her.
No, absolutely.
And also a Culver military graduate, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that as the day goes on.
So good start here. I think you're absolutely right, Dale. You called it. Let's focus on those initial 5 goals. 1 down, 4 to go. Let's see if Alejandro Novillo Astrada, playing at the number 3 here. He's up against, well, you can see Hilario Figueras giving him a bit of a run for his money. They're on the boards. Alejandro, little flick of the wrist, a little deflection. The ball goes out of bounds, so we will have a change of possession. Little unlucky there, but well played, Hilario.
Yeah, cop on the pitch. They'll take the 8 seconds here, 5 yards from the boards in routine, and it'll be Figueras.
Well, let's see what Hilario, we know that he is the only player, Dale. Let's not forget this. He is the only player this season who converted a penalty 5B and scored.
His first one ever.
Yeah.
And we'll see more, I'm sure. Look at this.
Well done, Sapo.
Well, it's the easy way to get down the polo field, right? And I'm enjoying. This is a great switch here. They know Hilario hits a deep ball, and look at he's been hitting it all year like this, and that's from center.
Yep.
And he laid it inside the 40.
Yeah.
So 140.
Exactly.
And then the finish, which that's what they need to do here. Evens it up here on the goals here in the first chukker. But remember that 5-goal handicap, making it 6-1.
And away we go. Grant Ganzi nearly getting a chance, excuse me, to run away with it. It's fumbled there by Alejandro, but he's always got his brother Nacho. Another one of those very composed, intelligent polo players. Technically also one of the best. Alejandro gets the ball back, plays it down along the boards. He's found a Pamela. Flanagan puts a little bit of a spin on that, or a little bit of a cut, and in comes also in the blue helmet, but slightly different blue to that of Hilario Sapo Caset. Trying to find one of his 2 attacking players. I think he was looking for Grant Ganzi, and in comes Nacho. Nacho Novillo Astrada avoiding the first challenge. A little touch there by his brother. Oh, a little deflection. I think that came off, yep, there it is, of the number 2 in white of Sugar. Haven't seen him yet blossom. He also played yesterday in the Just for the Love of It, and another one of those.
Yeah, a little bad luck there, huh?
Yeah.
They were on the breakaway because Pam was in a good spot. Look, Pam's going to come back on defense. I like this. They need that rotation today. Oh, this is another pass. Oh, nice try, though. What a pass for Grant Ganzi. Not an easy goal as it comes across. I don't know if he can go near side there. Could he flip it? It was weird because how are you going to get to it? It's going to go into the jersey change. I want to talk a little bit about this. We are using the replay today. Remember that? We have each team will receive 1 challenge per half. A little bit different than USPA does. We do 1 half per half. Use it or lose it. All the triggers are in place. Players can use the triggers to check to see if a goal's in and out, check to see anytime the ball goes out of bounds on the end line, sideline. Anytime 2 of the 4-legged athletes come together on a ride-off or a bump, they can check that. Anytime 2 of the 2-legged athletes come together on a hook or even in another ride-off, or if there's some player gets hurt, they can trigger that. And we have any unsportsmanlike conduct, of course, can be triggered. And then we have in place here where if you do have possession of the ball and they go to the 3rd man, then the 3rd man will send it to me. And I'll be able to look, and if the team did not foul who had possession, they'll keep the ball. So we put that in place this year, too. These are some new procedures that we've been using in the World Polo League.
Well done. Thank you, Dale, for breaking that us down for those new viewers. Very important to be aware of these slight changes that we have here in the World Polo League, which, of course, makes it so special. As we go back to the game there with a nice pass initially coming from Nacho, feeding the ball to Pamela, but she got shut down. And now Casablanca on the move. And that will be Rufino Bensadon trying to get it a little bit further downfield. Nice pickup here by Hilario once he gets going. Hilario. Yeah. Well, that's what he'll do. That's just what he'll do.
I mean, it's a pretty play to watch because, Bensadon just snaps this one. Another pass to the right. And Pam was there on Hilario, but he hits the ball to the right so Hilario could get away from her. And then she goes in for the ride-off. He's already got position on her. And then the finish is just circus style.
It's
and shit, I know Sapo was trying to. He wanted to hit it out of the air. I thought he might try. He was in the spot, but yeah, I mean, beautiful goal. If he was going to hit it in anyway for him, he let him go. Great goal by Hilario.
So that makes it 6-2. So still 4 goals needing to be scored here by the Maltese Falcons. And let's see if Nacho Novillo Astrada, because once he gets going, always very dangerous. Incredible technique when it comes to taking those shots. He's, I think, I was going to say he was in range.
That go off the foot of Hilario's horse?
I think it might. And the question is, was he trying to lay that one up for Pamela? Because she was making her way up to the field.
Yeah, I mean, he hit it nice and easy, but I think it goes off of Hilario's pony, or that ball is going towards the goal, and then it's an easy finish for Pam if she needs to, but it probably would have carried by itself. Let's see if they work the clock here. They might. They have time to do it. I know Sapo's looking at it, so on the turn, and I guess they stopped it, so he must have a timeout. Yeah, they got a timeout here, so they go ahead and stop it, and they're going to go ahead and finish it out here. So they won't keep the possession for the second chucker. It's going to be Caset.
Oh, that's a pretty pass all the way down the middle, and look at this. Here we go. Good touch. Rufino Bensadon. He's got plenty of time. He's no one in the vicinity to challenge him. Checks. Oops.
Ooh, you don't see that? I don't think I've seen that happen all year.
No.
Not all year. When he goes to goal, he's been sweeping the floor. Now, look at this. And with time, they can go coast to coast here for 20 seconds.
Let's see if Alejandro can get a little bit further downfield. Remember this field running from north to south. The team in the white shirts, Maltese Falcons, now playing it towards that south end. There she is again. Flanagan, Pamela, Devaleix opens those shoulders.
This could be a buzzer beater. Oh.
Unlucky.
It would have been a buzzer beater.
Yeah, it would have.
Whoa. Man, Casablanca is going to be a tough one today. Maltese Falcons have showed up if they could keep this handicap around, but Pamela Flanagan pulling the team. Devaleix. So we'll be back after this for our second chucker play. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Once again, a very good morning. Great to have you with us. The World Polo League continues with the Triple Crown of Polo. This is game number 4. Casablanca with Grant Ganzi, Hilario Figueras, Rufino Bensadon, Sapo Caset. Sapo and Hilario both picking up an early goal in that first chucker. The Maltese Falcons with Pamela Flanagan, Devaleix. She's the only lady so far, the only player on that team to have scored in that first chucker. Then we've got Erskine at number 2, the 6th goal, and then the 2 brothers, Alejandro, Novillo Astrada playing off 7, and his brother Nacho playing off 8. And, well, as you were saying, Dale, 5 goals needed to be, well, null and voided before they would break even. But Casablanca not wasting any time picking up some early goals as well.
Yeah, no, they got one back because Pam scored the first goal of the game, so she added one, so she's 6 goals, and that's they got to score at least 1 or 2 a game, a chucker. The Maltese Falcons today, because Casablanca they'll hit between that 12 and 13 goals in a game. So, and here they go.
Yeah, another pass, a very nice pass. This time, I'm sure he will not make a mistake. No, after a little bit of a fumble earlier on. So Rufino Bensadon picking up his first also now here.
Yeah, that was a beautiful mare he was on in the first chucker, by the way. I wanted to say it looked like just a fantastic horse. Yeah, he's been brilliant. And what can you say? All season, been a lot of fun to watch. Shout out to his dad. He played in the World Polo League also. Pancho. And Rufino's just carrying the torch, man, for the Bensadon family. Doing a great job.
Here we go. And, well, on that note, Del, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see some of these players. Well, I'd be very surprised if we don't see them go up in handicap. There's enough to talk through, enough to talk about. Also, as you were saying, this young man, here we go, Ganzi. And we have to say also, I think, Del, so far it's been a very, very clean game. I mean, we're already only in chukker number 2, but not had anything untoward. It's been very amicable.
No, but a lot of sportsmanship in the World Polo League. That's what it's all about, playing the game at a high level. And if you played at a high level, you don't want to foul because you don't want to put the other team on the penalty line. So it's smart to play smart polo. You can have your mouths in the air, running everywhere, screaming and yelling all the time, but that don't make the polo better. No. Here we go, on the move.
Nicely done, and over to Ganzi, Grant. And once he opens up, he's another force to be reckoned with. Yeah, tries to correct himself there, has another crack at this. A long-distance ball, but just wide.
Yeah, nice try. He had to volley it, so fantastic shot out of the air. Not easy to hit. The first one, he kept going, and I thought he might shut down. He had a little time, but we went for the volley. So, yeah, you go for it. Nice attempt, just off to the side. But it looks like Casablanca is getting their rhythm going.
Yeah, they're definitely a team who tend to open up and blossom as the game goes on. Another nice ball here. The pickup on the near side. Well played, Pamela. Now then, can she shake off Hilario? He's in hot pursuit. Plays it out to the left-hand side. What's she going to do now? The near side back. Great idea. And she had the support there of Sugar Erskine, who would have been the recipient of that ball. But back to Casablanca and Rufino Bensadon.
Yeah, Bensadon, here he goes on the black mare. We've seen her all through the season, and she gets a lot done. And Grant, as I said, and Grant's going to have an easy run here. Oh, a little bit tags, and have to bring it back to the inside.
And just slightly rolling his wrist a little bit too much. We'll keep the ball in play. Well done, Grant. Well, look at this, taking on 2 defenders, the under the neck.
Oh, okay, golazo.
Well done, Grant.
Yeah. You know what they say about good golfers? You got to be able to hit out of the woods and the traps and all the other things under there, You got to be able to do it. So Grant doesn't have a good approach shot, so you regroup, and he regrouped perfectly, keeping it around off the line, getting around the black bear was perfect. And then I love the way he pushed it more out to the outside, away from the goal, and then easy to hit the next shot. God, great goal by Ganzi.
No, very done. As you would say, Dale, dialed in, and that will bring us to our second courtesy change of the game. And there's a nice little shot there, another beautiful pony that Grant is riding.
Yeah, I was talking to Roki, his main groom head trainer. He said that he walked me through the barn, and the Centralita breeding operation has been fantastic. But he is really well mounted, and I think Grant himself is really focused on trying to go to that next level. You can see the way he plays, and he gets on with his team really well. I want to add some information for you, Yan. I was talking earlier about Pamela. Mm-hmm. We went to the same high school, Culver Military Academy. I didn't realize that. She was actually playing in the Women's U.S. Open, and I was working the U.S. Open for the United States Polo Association at the field side correspondent. And I was doing interviews with all the ladies. And so I asked her, where did you learn to ride? Because you are unbelievable ride. I mean, your ability on the horse is amazing. I was just blown away when I saw you for the first time. And she said to me, I went to Culver Military Academy. And when you go to Culver and you don't know somebody that goes to Culver, when you do, you're instant family. Yeah. And we connected. She's an amazing lady. Congratulations to her and Louis, her new husband. They've been a new baby. This is great. But she's an amazing rider. She's done everything from jumping, dressage, because that's what you do at Culver. So you got to keep an eye on her. Keep an eye on her today. She's had a few breakaways and gets out front. Well, she's the only one that scored so far for the Maltese Falcons. And it's had a little bad luck on the last. Well, they ran out of time on the one at the end, but she beat the buzzer beater, which would have been fair. I mean, they went coast to coast in about 15 seconds. Yep. Yeah. So I mean, you could get it done in 10 if you drop the hammer really off the line. We practiced this, showed us to see if you could do it in a bad situation when you're losing really bad or something. Yeah, so you can do it. You can go coast to coast, 300 yards, 160 yard wide, so you can run it down. But it's all up to that four-legged athlete. Here we go. It's after the courtesy change.
And and it looked like he might have had a little bit of a little heads up there, a little bit of an advantage. Nacho, Novillo, Astrada back now to Casablanca. And, well, when Sapo Caset has the ball and sends it to Hilario, who was slightly overcooked this, he's going to appeal for a foul there. Umpires didn't see, based again relative on speed, or maybe, no.
No, that's wide open window there, yeah. 26 goals, you got to close it quicker than that. That's an even Steven play, and you love the way, I love the way Alejandro goes right to the line.
Yeah.
He doesn't mess around.
And look at that.
Wow.
Just cool as you like, from a standstill.
Yeah, this is just threading a needle. Just a little drop shot. And Sapo,
Yeah, wow.
That's why we say he's 9 and plays 12 every season. But he is so calm and cool on the field. Great captain.
Indeed. Back to the halfway line. So, as you can see, that Casablanca, well, they're on course, but wait for it, because she scored exactly on this goal in the first chuck. A bouncing ball, which doesn't make it easy. Very unlucky there for Pamela. And that would have been her second goal.
Yeah, bad luck there, huh?
Yeah, unfortunate. As once again, Sapo will clear that ball, sends another monster shot. And that combination, I've also noticed, Dale, Sapo and Hilario Figueras working very well together. That duo.
Yeah. It's funny. The Casablanca team, if you break it down, they have all kinds of dynamic duos.
Yeah.
They all work well together individually to get like as a twosome, like Sapo with Grant, Sapo with Hilario, Sapo with Rufino, and then mixing it up. If they do get into 1 and 2, they're great. And then when they come together, that's when they explode.
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes that's when they told you when they had their losses, they just didn't get that rhythm. But they're a strong team winning, so you got to keep an eye on them. Once they get that rotation going, and they're a force to be reckoned with.
Indeed they are, and their chance for another goal coming up here, and this should be easy pickings for Mr. Ganzi. Grant picking up his second goal here in the second chukker.
Yeah, there you go. This is the movement. Watch. One time from Sapo. Clean. This is just clean, basic polo. Tail shot, and then snap. And that's a pretty pass, and that's a beautiful finish.
Yeah.
Makes the game look like a ballet.
It does. It does.
But those are just beautiful passes. Sapo has a perfect tail shot, and then Rufino scouts the field out. He can either keep it or look for Hilario. He sees Grant, lays it up there. Grant's got a great finish on the next shot.
That indeed was his second goal of the match. Rufino Bensadon trying to put a bit of a cut on that, looking for Sapo. Down to the last half a minute remaining before we have that first bell. In comes Alejandro. Novillo, Astrada, dragging everybody out to the left-hand side of said field. And, yeah, why not indeed? Give it a crack. He did again have Pamela Flanagan, Devaleix in front of goal. There she is. We'll leave that one behind. Clever player there by Pamela and Nacho.
Yeah, I think she sneaks up on Grant here a little bit. Grant was going to the ball. Watch Grant. He's looking for the ball. He doesn't see her. And that's a clean bump.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Grant just there's nothing really Grant could do. I mean, he was looking to his left to hit the neck. So, wow. Here we go. So that's a good way to finish. We'll get them, looks like I'm betting on some fresh horses. And once again, we'll be back for the third chukker, the 2025 World Polo League Triple Crown of Polo. World Polo League is back.
Welcome back. Still a lovely Monday morning. CTV Sports coming to you, bringing you the action of, well, I have to reluctantly say, the final World Polo League tournament, the Triple Crown of Polo. And
Time flies when you're having fun, huh, Jan?
Doesn't it ever? Doesn't it ever?
Every time you get here, you come in, back to CTV Sports, it's like it's here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
But I got to tell you, Dale, from having been here last season, it seemed that the time went a lot quicker for me to come back. It seemed like I'd only just left and I was back again. And let me just make this publicly very clear, Dale. Being your colleague and working alongside you, Dale, is always an absolute pleasure.
Well, you know that. We love you, man.
Yes.
And I love sitting on the left side of your heart.
Oh, bless you, Dale.
You know that.
Bless you. So, here we go. Back to the action, 7-6. Remember that the Maltese Falcons came in with a 5-goal on handicap. They are the team in the white shirts, Casablanca. Well, they had a job to do, and it looks like they managed to achieve what they might have liked to have achieved in one chuck. Has taken them a little bit longer. As the Maltese Falcons also picking up their second goal here in chucker number 2. That one will go completely miss by Nacho Novillo Astrada. I think he was probably quite surprised at himself what he did there.
Yeah, look, got a great crowd out there on a Monday. I love the Monday fun day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just going for the neck shot here, just a little miss hit. But this is in range for number 4 in the blue helmet. Keep an eye on this ball. He's going to be able to tap. It was outside the 60. This one's going to goal. And,
just wide.
Just wide.
A little unlucky there. I think
Isn't it amazing how high he can hit it? It's like that ball just like shot straight up and on a nice easy swing, just off to the right side. Astrada has been playing well. You know, so I call him. He's one of the chief secretary of defense. He's got one of the longest balls. Played a lot of polo at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Him and his brother, AspenValleyPoloClub.com. If you're looking to play polo in the summer, come be Pamela.
On the near side, tries to pick it up, but so once again, Hilario Figueras is always a man who knows where to be at what time and knows how to go and play back in defense, but also knows how to go and score goals, as does this man, Sapo Caset. Well, chance here to just let that ball do all the work. Well done, Sapo.
Now, does that ball go in, or is there a whistle here? You might get a whistle here. Watch this. Watch at the end. When the white player tries to back the ball, see if Sapo doesn't put his mallet underneath the horse's neck, right there.
Yeah.
So we might get a whistle here, no goal. Well done. That is a great call by the Mount officials. That's reaching call. Bad luck for Sapo.
Yeah.
And you know what? That is a true pro play by number 4, Nacho Novillo Astrada. He put himself directly behind the ball, so that if he did have a fumble, he'd have a back shot.
Yeah.
And Sapo went to reach out for it.
And that
he ends up hooking him.
Clever.
So Sapo was just trying to make the ball go in.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to hook him.
No.
It's not like he was trying to make a hook on him. Just bad luck. But pro play by Nacho Novillo Astrada. Saves a goal.
Indeed he does. But here we go. He's got the ball again. Remember, he took a shot, went wide. And then that disallowed goal from just a few seconds ago. So I'm pretty sure he'll be feeling he wants to put everything back in the right light. Alejandro Novillo Astrada just gets that ball back over the halfway line. And once again, they keep finding. Pamela puts a little bit of a spin on that one. Checks. And didn't quite get behind that well enough.
Pulling the team. It's all right. Keep pulling the team. That's what you want to do. Keep her out there. And then they're finding her. She's getting in good spots. They got the distance down. Remember, this team, they kind of mixed it up a little. It changed a little bit. They had the Strada boys in there. Sugar came in that went to rating with Pam. So, take you half just to get that rhythm going. But they're finding her, and the distances are great. Great passing.
Yeah, and she seems to have a very natural ability and a knack to know where to be.
You said it. Yeah. She understands. Like I told you, she's plays in all the women's polo. She's a champion in the women's polo, and been on the winning side, been on the losing side. Understands the game, and That's a big part. Getting in position. Saw the little play she made on Grant. Comes for the ride off.
Very
bump.
good.
Yeah, Grant doesn't see it because he's got his head to the left. She knows that. And then she makes a little play for Nacho, So we'll get a timeout here. Looks like Sapo going to get changed. This might be one of the ponies that just came in. Look at the different color ones. This horse, when you get a look at this horse, Yan, it looks like it's got a little bit of a thicker coat on it. Tincho was teaching me this. A lot of the horses come from Argentina. When they first come here, because of the change of seasons, they had come a little bit of a thicker coat, even though they still will just, they'll still clip them. But when they start to grow their hair, they seem to grow it fast because they're still in that change of seasons. You can kind of see the hair on them. And but it looks like they're getting a couple different changes here. So we're having a little issue. It's going to give everybody I think we had a timeout for a pony, which is going to give everybody the opportunity to get on a fresh one. And I like this idea also with the Casablanca team. Pam went and changed when Sapo went to change, and so did Rufino. So they're looking to try to close out here. I think they want to try to at least go even or something for the half. I would think they would. That would be the play. If they can go ahead, because you remember I told you that Tincho was saying, and I was, I've been in game played. I remember playing in games when you had to give up big handicaps. He was really focused on that whole idea of you need to focus on one thing, you need to focus on that, at least getting back. And if you lose focus on that sometimes, you got a team that gives you 5 goals. What if they score three in a row real quick?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're 8 down. Now you start looking at, and they're a strong 26-goal team, and true high-level 26-goal team, so they can come back in the end. And they usually catch them, but if they can get even here or get ahead, they'd like it. And they got everybody on fresh legs right now with 4 minutes left in the chucker.
Yeah, and, just as the beginning of this courtesy change, you could see Sapo exchanging some stern words there with one of the mounted officials. I think he was talking about that play where as you rightly broke it down.
No, it's right on. The problem, he's going to sneak away here. Let's keep going here. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, and I have a feeling Sapo, he's going to want to do everything he can now to prove a point. That's a long ball. Alejandro, it's bouncing a little bit, and I thought that might just get the better of him. So Sapo, controversial, but an important goal here, and that's his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, Sapo goes, he's a true captain. He's got the open shot, a lot of white shirts around him, and just bad luck here as Alejandro gets a piece of it. But it kind of goes off his cane of his mallet and rolls in. The Sapo will get one down there. He went down there last time. We were talking about that. I don't think Sapo was just trying to get the ball.
Yeah.
But the way it worked, the ball went out to the right.
Yeah.
So he has a chance. They're overlapped, so he has a chance back. So that's where Sapo I can understand Sapo.
Yeah, of course.
Saying to the guys, hey, I was just going for the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's Caset. On the move.
Once again, and this will be the 2nd goal in a row. Not much to do there, so I had a feeling he's going to come out all guns blazing.
Hey, pro to pro. These two guys looking to ride the turn here. It's funny when they come. This is pro to pro. Remember I told you Nacho? Nacho pulled one on him. Now watch what he does to Nacho. Come up here, Nacho. You see what he did?
Yep.
He got to just hang out a little bit, watching the ball. Knew the ball was going to carry in, but if he goes on the offside, Nacho comes up there and hooks him, or tries to make a play on the ball. But he just played it slower, kind of shimmied him a little bit. Yeah, that's good polo.
So don't get mad, just get even.
No,
basically.
Exactly. Don't get mad, just get even. Exactly. in a beautiful way, in
yes.
a beautiful way, in the most positive way possible.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
in the most positive way possible.
So that makes it 7 goals. I beg your pardon, 8 goals to 7 now. So Casablanca, well, they're on course. So let's see how the Maltese Falcons are going to respond. Rufino Bensadon will pick this one up on the halfway line, taking the scenic route around the outside of all the traffic. Luckily for him, he's got Hilario just to back him up. But Rufino still in possession. Try and outplay and outpass 2 Maltese Falcon defenders. But one was just too much as Nacho, Novillo, Astrada will send that one back. And again, look at this, in the right place at the right time. Pamela. Oh, well done, Pamela. Well done indeed.
Unbelievable. That is great, Pam. Unbelievable. True eye-hand coordination there in the air. Too bad she didn't get the next one. That would have been, a little tough getting both of them, but well done.
So down to the last minute of play. So it's taken, the better part of this first half for the Casablanca boys to not only get that 5 goals null and void, but actually take the lead. We've had 2 goals in this chukker alone by Sapo Caset, none by the Maltese Falcons. They need to work on that, Del, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're getting a right-away violation here. And this is a setup play. They got Alejandro thought that there was a little weird thing going across the center there, so we got some energy going on. But, of course, Pepe, Roger, and Esteban Ferrari, 2 fantastic top umpires, top of our international group that come in. We had Roddy Matthews from the UK, and, of course, Esteban and Pepe. Gaston from Argentina. Gaston managing the group with myself also. And here comes Hilario.
Yeah, bouncing ball as he tried to pick that up on the near side. Nacho, beg your pardon, Alejandro, Novillo, Astrada trying to shake off Ganzi. Of course, these 2 players know each other very well, having played with each other, against each other. Alejandro getting the upper hand here. Sends that one again out to his right. And Pamela, well, she's got only a few seconds left. Just gets it over the halfway line. And I think that's the key word. It's half-time. So 2-0 for Casablanca. Overall, the score is 8-7. Dale, what do you think they're going to be talking about?
Yeah, that's what they wanted. Here's your stats right here. And it's got to go down. Look at the shots on goal by Casa. So this is what they want. I mean, that's the knock-ins. Oh, they missed 4. They're up by a goal, right? Going in. Yeah, I mean, they're in a good spot. No fouls. It's clean, very clean. Couple fouls committed by Casa. They could clean that up. That's not a big deal anyways. They got right where they want to be in. They're gonna be in tent pretty comfortable right now. Great job. Sapo raised the level right there. So we'll go to halftime.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aston Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, it's like a big family. We're all, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the Polo heaven. It's perfect.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post. World Polo League is back.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, you know, it's like a big family. We're all, you know, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the Polo heaven. It's perfect.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, a warm welcome to the World Polo League's Triple Crown of Polo. This is game number 4. Casablanca and the Maltese Falcons are battling it out. We're at Grand Champions Field number 1. Dale, what a great first half we saw there. Casablanca were down by 5, but it took them 3 chukkers to get the slight edge on the Maltese Falcons.
Yeah, Casablanca, Grant Ganzi, 3 goals, number 1. Hilario Figueras, number 2, 6 goals. Rufino Bensadon, 8 goals on the number 3. Sapo captain the team, number 4, 9 goals. 26-goal team, Maltese Falcons. Pamela, Devaleix coming in, playing the number 1 on A-rated. Sugar Erskine, number 2, 6 goals. Alejandro Novillo Astrada with his brother, Nacho Novillo Astrada. Alejandro playing the 3, Nacho playing the 4. Alejandro 7, Nacho 8. They come in as a 21-goal team. They had 5 goals on handicap, Yan, and they did a good job. It was 2-1 in the first chukker. They kept a little bit of a lead, and Pam scoring the first goal of the day. Fantastic goal. And then in the second chukker, watch out. Here comes Casablanca, and we knew they would. Grant with 2, for Rufino with 1, Sapo with 1. That got the ball rolling. That made it 1 from a Nacho, 7-6. Then 2 more, 2 unanswered goals in the third. Gave them that go-ahead. They got the equalizer. Then they went ahead 8-7 halftime.
And not only that, Dale, as I'm sure you will have seen on the stats at halftime, an absolutely clean game here. I haven't got a single penalty from the line on my score sheet. Have you?
No. We have a couple 5s.
A couple of 5s, yeah, okay.
Yeah, a couple 5s. No goal shot penalties. The Maltese Falcons just got to get some more shots on goal.
Yes.
They've had opportunities with Pam out in front, but on the stats, Casa just blew them away on goals. They missed 4, shot a goal about 12 times compared to the 5 or 6 that the Maltese Falcons. So they probably talking about that at halftime.
Well, this will be interesting to see how they come back out now here into the second half. Sugar Erskine there, the man who just had a little a challenge there. Well, I'd like to see him get a little bit more involved. And here we go. Pamela Flanagan, Devaleix, slightly, just shanked it out to the right-hand side. That should have been another goal for Pam.
Yeah, no, she's got to put those away. She knows it. She knows it. Trust me. She will dial it in because those are the ones she's got to get.
Yeah.
And that was a great play. Hooked by Sugar,
Yeah.
back shot by Nacho.
Yeah.
Not even looking for anybody. Just hit it 60, 80 yards. And Pam spins around perfect. Got to jump on Grant.
Yeah.
And Grant did a good play. Just got to get in the rumble seat and hope for the best, Hope for the worst, actually. But, that's a good play, to shoot a goal.
Yes, they are. And here we go with Hilario Figueras, another great pass out to the left-hand side. He's found Rufino. And this is what we love about the World Polo League, that one-touch polo. A little bit too steep, that ball, as Alejandro Novillo Astrada will pick it up and clean it in front of his own goal mouth. He's got brother Nacho right behind him, the under-the-neck shot. And this is, again, great read and a great touch by Pamela. And now then, let's see if she can take this one all the way. Still Pamela, Flanagan, Devaleix. Nicely done. Can she take it all the way? I think she more than deserves it.
Woo!
And then Rufino goes and ruins it.
I think they're giving her a little respect now, huh?
Yeah. No, they know.
I told you they're not going to keep an eye on her. But look at this. Sugar back to Pam.
And Pam.
Oh, Remington. Bad luck. Great second effort by Sugar, and then Pam to get back in there to try to go for the next shot, kind of off the horse's foot. Just bad luck again.
Now, I believe, Dale, there's a very young lady who happens to share my birthday who's watching this.
Yes, she is. Yeah. Big shout out to the highest-rated American women player, Hope Ariano. And she's played and knows Pam so well. So, Pam, Hope, we love you. Keep carrying the torch, baby. Doing a great job.
Casablanca on the move once again. Here he is. Rufino Bensadon will work it. Nicely done. Well, look, they've come out very, very on fire. Bensadon, he's got to try and shake off Nacho Novillo as well. But look at that pony open up for him. The cut shot, well, I would have thought he was going to play the cut shot. Didn't open that wrist far enough. Ball goes out to the left.
Yeah, they came in hot there. That's not an easy one. They were going for it, though. But everybody, the speed just went to a whole nother level here. As you'll see that in the World Polo League, a different chukker will go, phew, we get going. Methodical play here by both teams as they look for the open player. And this is what's been working, but that's the way you delayed. Well done, Hilario.
Yeah, and he's found Sapo, but he read it well. In comes Alejandro. That ball didn't really go anywhere. Rufino. Now, did he cut across the right away there of Nacho?
Yeah, this is brother love right there. Miss hit by the younger brother. Older brother says, I got your back. No worries. And they got the angle on the shot. So he was looking for Nacho, I'm sure, on the back shot anyways. And Rufino comes across, right away violation. We'll have a courtesy change here. And then we'll be able to we'll get him back here. Yeah, talking about Hope, though, and she sent us a message because she said, go Pam. She's played in everything. And I can't talk enough about her. Everybody knows. Breaking records.
Yeah.
First woman to play in the FIP. Just fantastic job. I know her very well. My wife, of course, her mom, Megan, and her dad, Julio, which coaches now. And all the boys play. His brothers play.
Yeah.
August and
good brother.
Yeah. The whole team. And so she's been doing a fantastic job. So Hope, we love you here at CTV Sports. Keep doing what you do, girl.
Indeed. So players coming back out after our courtesy change number 4. And as we were just saying, we had a right-of-way infringement there. So a hit from the spot. Penalty 5A in favour of the Maltese Falcons. And it looks like it'll be, after a little chat there with his brother Alejandro, it looks like Nacho Novillo Astrada will do the honours here. Now, have they got a set play up their sleeve, or are they going to lay it up? We'll have to wait and see, but here it comes. The drive, yeah, I thought you might be looking for his brother. That's pretty perfect. And Alejandro, another one of those big hitters, will send it slightly out to the right, a little bit too far for Pamela to reach. In comes the hook attempt from Sugar Erskine. But again, on the move, Rufino Bensadon, has to correct himself. And he's also very well mounted. Look at the speed of that pony over on the far side. Yeah, everybody has to go back. The near side backhand from Sugar. Nice little turn here. And now then, Pamela. Oh, unlucky. On the halfway line, just a little touch. Hilario leaves it for Sapo. Remember, he's within range.
From the center.
Yeah, and I think you might have heard us, Dale, because he's like, here, boys, this one's for you.
Yeah, here's one for you. We did that the other day. He said he heard us talking about that. He was watching a tape or something, so he's been thinking about it.
Good.
Yeah. They all love that 80 to 100.
Yeah.
But, well, yesterday in our game, our Sunday feature game, just for the love of it, I mean, what we have 3 goals from 130? 140? Barto hits one from 140. Tomas says, okay, I'm gonna judge it. He hits one from 130. And then I think Collingwood hit one from another. It's amazing how far they're hitting the polo ball these days.
Yep. And Sapo will get another, another chance. Grant will leave this one for Hilario. Hilario needs to just make sure that Nacho gets out of his way.
And just a little cat and mouse. Well done, Hilario. Changes the quick line change. That's you know what? That would be a good clip for the quick line change. You know, yeah, because he watches. Because Hilario, he saves himself by using the quick line change. Nacho's got to pull out. Now, really, Alejandro's got no play because they're going to tell him clear to use it. But we see the quick line change all the time, and we talk about how hard it is. You're just showing you that slower speeds, how you can use it to make it a beneficial play for yourself and still be within the rules.
Absolutely well said. And away we go now with Ganzi. Grant up against Pamela. And has she done enough? Well, she certainly has. And she gets the support there of Alejandro. He will send it back out to Sugar. I'd like to see get a little bit more involved because he's a huge talent, is Sugar Erskine. And has his pocket picked there by Sapo Caset. Bensadon back to Sapo. Now then, Sugar. What's he going to do here? Sapo will go for the under the neck, the direct shot. You give him an inch.
Yeah, he'll take it. Good layup.
Yeah, ball still in play. Sugar will retrieve it. Plays it out to the boards, looking for Nacho. Well played. Fumbles it. Ganzi's there. Sugar coming in. to try and take the ball of Ganzi. Yeah, just a little touch. That's another quick line change. Umpires are saying, play on, boys. It's all looking good.
Grant's got a guy. Grant's got an issue there. I don't believe he can meet them when they're all together, but I guess because there's no danger to let it go, and they did receive the ball is what it was. So they're playing the possession here, the umpires.
Bensadon within range.
And that's what happens.
That's what exactly.
So sometimes you can play the possession, so I'll break that down for you. You had two men at a walk on the boards, and Grant got met by one of their players. But when the ball popped out, it ended up going back to his team.
So they gave advantage.
So they let advantage go there. And also, was there any danger? Sometimes when you're not at a walk, you're at a walk, and man meets you, and everybody's walking around. So that's up. They're gonna take it out.
And that'll bring us to the end of Chukker number 4. So 2-0, like the one before, in favor of Casablanca. 2 more Chukkers coming up. Stay with us. CTV Sports, Triple Crown of Polo.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Welcome back. Still Monday morning, Fun Day Monday. I'm Jan-Erik Frank alongside the one and only.
Oh, come on, Dale Schwetz, Jan. You playing around now? Hey, yeah, I want to give a shout out to Damon Roser and the Work to Ride program, and a very important program that CTV Sports.
Which you are very involved in.
Very involved. And we love every September. We've been doing events there. Damar, we love you, man. Kareem, everything you do. Leslie. It's just a fantastic group. But check into that. Work to Ride. Please Google it. Get involved in it. Help it. It's amazing. These guys carry the torch. They do a fantastic job. Philadelphia, city of brotherly love.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember you telling me all about it.
Unbelievable, man.
What a great...
It's just you leave there... for just a lot of what they do. So big shout out to you guys. We love you guys. We'll always be there for you. Let's go. Here we go.
10-7. That is the scoreline as we start Chukker number 5 in favor of Casablanca. 2 goals in the third, 2 goals in the fourth. So if you add those 2 Chukkers together, we have 4 unanswered goals over 2 Chukkers. Pamela, Flanagan, Devaleix trying to put, which I think is more than overdue because she's been doing such a great job. Her positioning has been absolutely top draw. Well, I'm sure she won't mind getting a little bit of a helping hand there from Alejandro Novillo Astrada. But they need to, as you said, Dale, pick up a few more goals here, and they've got 2 Chukkers in which to do it.
Yeah, Alejandro. Actually, Pam went in the correct way. Just had a bad luck. She shut down, take her time. No one was coming to her. She knew if she gets hooked, she's got a player behind her. Just had a bad luck on the shot, but Alejandro comes around. Yeah, they got to get going here because they had the 2 unanswered goals in the third and the fourth. They didn't score any, and they got scored 4 Chukkers. So they got to get it going here.
Yeah, but what they don't want is Rufino Bensadon doing exactly what he does, winning the ball from the throw-in. Bensadon.
And that's the boy we know.
That's how he does it.
That's how he does it. Butter, as they call it.
Yep.
And, it's poetry in motion. Watch him. He's good with the polo balls, like he's sweeping the floor.
And Sugar nearly got him.
He nearly got him, but it's just amazing just how good Rufino is with the ball. His dad was the same way. He flips it to the near side the minute he gets there so quick, and he's like, oh, okay, here we go. It's okay. Sweep the floor. Come sweep the floor. You need a dustpan? I mean, doesn't it look like it?
It does. Now, he makes it look so easy, but, of course, what a lot of people need to remember.
He's going to do another one. Look.
Yeah. Is the amount of hours that these guys and girls, of course, spend practicing, hours in the saddle, practicing the penalty shots, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the throw-ins even. And as you said, Dale.
Good D.
Yeah, very good D.
Great D. And Pam's working hard.
Yeah. Hilario looking for Bensadon.
Great defense by the Maltese.
Yeah. That was a very good job.
They're going to get a breakaway here.
Yeah, let's hope they do. Not quite.
They're going to have to move this one, though. 1, 2, 3, 4 Casablanca players here. This is going to be an interesting ball placement. So everybody working hard here on the replay. I mean, this is just great team effort. But that ball's got the angle on it, and then come across. And they're going to go ahead and move. This is going to be a big move. I mean, they got to go past center, because they got all 4 players sitting down.
Yes.
You might even get a 3 here. They could go with the 60 just because it was so far back. But with the 60, you're putting everybody back in front of you. You know, I mean, it's one of those things. But to get a 60 here, you're still cool with it, because you got to imagine how far they move that ball. This is just a sideline conversation that has a lot because you say you had 4 guys behind you, and then if you're moving to move the ball and you move it down, even though you're moving a good 200 yards, so you're going to get a goal shot penalty anyways. But you are putting maybe so you could have an argument here, but this is good ball placement based on the situation.
Well, not only that, Dale, we're in the second half, and correct me if I'm wrong, but neither team is challenged.
No, they haven't had them. They didn't need to, and we haven't had to use a trigger.
No,
they haven't used a trigger. Like I said, very, very, very clean open game.
So Nacho to bring them in within 1 goal. If you can put this one through. Little deflection, but now who did that come off?
Came off a couple horses down there. And but that shouldn't be a problem. Should be a knock-in. Didn't come off any mallets. Remember, that's where you're looking for the safety. Anytime come off a horse after it's hit from the 60, then it's just good luck or bad luck. Here we go. On a knock-in. Going to be Hilario's going to find Sapo. Watch the rotation as Hilario goes forward here.
Yeah, Caset finds Bensadon. Just puts his stick down. Who's going to be there to back him up? Could have been Grant, but Alejandro jumps in. Alejandro Novillo plays it towards the boards. Grant must allow a little bit of space for the 7-goaler to make the play. Here it comes. As Hilario, when he gets a piece of it, Pam trying to intervene. Ganzi, that duel we just saw a few moments ago with Alejandro and Grant this time. Grant will come out on top, leaves it for Bensadon, plays out to the left-hand side, and there he is. Sapo tries to control it on the near side, and again, this is what I like about Hilario. He's an intelligent player. Not only technically a very, very versatile player, but he's also, just a clever player.
Mm-hmm. No. Strategy comes from, of course, father. Played in high goal for many, many years. Once again, whole family playing. Little brothers playing awesome. We watched them go all year together. It was fun watching the Figueras brothers play. But I agree. Very well done. And mounted really well. The horses look great this year.
Pamela, nicely done. Lays it up nicely for Sugar. Just beaten to it. And that's, again, we just spoke about him. Hilario, not only does he clear it, but he knew somehow instinctively that Sapo was up by the boards. Plays a perfect backhand. And this is, again, intelligent, clever polo play. Sapo couldn't control it. In comes Nacho. Will play it to himself. A little stick coming down there from Hilario.
He'll get a now right-away violation here. But this is not a bad right-away violation. I would think they'll probably go for the spot on it, but we'll see based on the amount. Look at Nacho, though. Opening the ball to himself. That's the old Carlos Cressida play.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Cressida Sr., shout out to him, bless his heart. God bless Carlos. We love you. We have the Carlos Memorial and all the boys playing very well, and Carmen, the whole family. But Carlos Casita was the man at that. He would open it up when you thought he was going to turn it, and he would turn that and just burn that corner and do it at a great. And Nacho was almost got it done. He just had a little pack around there. They got a right-of-way violation. I'm not sure where this placement's going to go, Yan, because he's facing backwards, but it looked like there's some Casablanca players maybe open going towards the goal. So this could get moved. We'll see what they decide to do. I don't know if they go from the spot or from the 60, but they might go from the spot.
Well, they're coming back out, Dale. We are in the fifth and penultimate chukker, and the Maltese.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go from the spot. So for 5A. Which is right there. I wasn't sure when looking at where we're looking on our screens if there was enough players there, but if there's just one Maltese Falcons player back, then they got to go from the spot. Great job, but a very fluid game.
Yeah.
Both teams technically very, very doing a great job on the passing. Sapo's going to go for someone's going for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. They're constructing a perfect tee there, and it's going to be Sapo. So we remember now, they let Hilario hit the 5.
Yeah.
And Sapo's going to go here. He's going to be probably 130-ish. Right?
Yeah.
Right about there, 120, 130. Good luck, Sapo Caset. Let's see if he can get one. 5A. Well hit.
High. Is it long enough, though? That's the question. It's going to land on the green. Hilario just unfortunately not in a position to push it through.
Right on line, though.
Yeah.
Great shot by Sapo.
And away we go. Sugar Erskine. Yeah, he was trying to run away with it until Rufino Bensadon came in, stole it. 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock. First man to the ball is Hilario. Sugar having to go back. And Hilario not wasting any time trying to lay that one up nicely for Ganzi. What's he going to do? The backhand.
Oh, what a brilliant shot. Grant. Okay, golazo, Grant Ganzi. Double G squad in the house, man. That was beautiful. That is not an easy goal, but this is just, again, technical polo. Outside tail shot works. You always get set up for that. A little bit of a hit to the far left. So that's not exactly where Hilario was looking to hit it. Grant, what has he done today? Like a good golfer, hit out of the sand, hit out of the woods. You got to have comeback shots to win tournaments. Well done.
Well
Great
done.
goal.
Yeah, his third of the match as the Casablanca team extending their lead now to 4 goals, 12 goals to 8, as you can see on the top left-hand corner. But let us also remind you, before we come to the end of chukker number 5, that we have a double header for you this afternoon or today. Fun Day Monday. Wouldn't be fun without a second game. And the action continues with the World Polo League Triple Crown this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Tonkawa with a 1-0 so far with Jeff Hildebrand, Mackenzie Weiss, Tommy Pinello, and Juan Martinera against Travieso, who at the moment stand 1-1. Tony Kai, very strong 3-goal. And then, of course, one of my favourites, Pipe Vecellino, the 7-goaler, and then Juan Martin Zabia, and of course the gentleman from the Great White North, Mr. Fred Mannix. They will be gracing us with their presence this afternoon.
Travieso playing well.
Very well.
Good team. I like it. It's gonna be a great match. You don't want to miss this one. And what can you say about Tonkawa? I mean, they've been so strong. Who you got on the Tonkawa team?
Tonkawa, Jeff Hildebrand, Mackenzie Weiss, Tommy Pinello, and Juan Martin Nero.
Yeah, we saw Pinello play yesterday. Nero and Pinello together. Mackenzie's been fantastic, and Jeff has been having a. I got to talk to Jeff. He's just enjoying the speed and the energy, and we're gonna have a lot of fun because we're gonna be out at the Tonkawa Polo Farm.
Correct.
It's beautiful, so you want to check the backdrops there. As Alejandro's going to pick one up here for the Maltese Falcons.
Yeah, a much-needed goal as well here, right at the end of chukker number 5. Let's have another look at this. Here you see him. It all starts with Nacho. Brother Nacho drops that one right into the to the danger zone.
Very smart play by Hilario.
Yeah,
to pull out of there, so he doesn't get just stuck with the number 1, and that'll end it. So get ready. We'll be back for our 6 chukker play. World Polo League is back.
polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Giving me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
Welcome back. 6 chukker action, and it looks like the Maltese Falcons, after 2 goalless chukkers, chukker 3 and 4, in which they conceded or received 4 goals, they've bounced back strong at the end of chukker number 5, Dale. 2 goals apiece, but still 3 goals in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough, but they're in a good spot. 4 goals down. Remember, goal a minute, never a rush.
Yep.
Problem is you're going 21-goal team at the moment against 26-goal team, and a 26-goal team at Casablanca that finishes very, very strong. Probably they're, I think, we were checking the stats on that, Jan, and they're 5th and 6th chukkers have been. But we're going to see 8, probably 16 when they switch in the courtesy change of top horses now, because they got to go for it.
And here we go then. Chukker number 6 is underway. Good luck to both teams. And let's see if the Maltese Falcons can pick up those 3 goals that they need. Well, they've got possession, and it'll be Nacho, Novillo, Astrada. Brother Alejandro backing him up. Now taking Hilario with him. There is the pass. Looking for Alejandro. Timed it just right. Nacho not able to jump on that broken play as Sapo Caset for Casablanca very quickly. We'll send that ball to Rufino. Rufino, 1 touch. Ganzi, 1 touch. Remember, he's already scored 3. This could be goal in the making for Grant Ganzi. Just rode over that one.
Yeah, went for the drag.
Yeah.
Thought he might chop it a little bit, but just being careful down there right now. You remember, they played 6 chukkers. So down have a lot of plays in front of goal down there, too. So they've been moving and grooving down there. But that's the rhythm that Casa gets. Get that quick turn by Sapo, and he snaps it really quick to Bensadon. I mean, he's already moving before he hits it, and Grant's already moving before they are.
Yeah.
And that's what they need if they want to win this tournament.
Oh, unlucky there as she tried to pick that one up on the near side. And Ganzi, and again, that rotation working very well. Sapo, nice little open backhand. In comes Nacho, Novillo, Astrada. Bensadon will stop him. And once again,
great communication there by Casablanca.
Cassette, Sapo. Just holding fire. Wants everybody to be back at their stations or in their perfect position for him to release the ball. But look at this. Pamela Flanagan, Devaleix, not phased. Who she's got on her right there. And that's another perfect ball from Sapo, and he tried to do it on a half volley at least. Put that one in on the under the neck, but on the near side, as Erskine plays it out to the boards. Alejandro couldn't control it. Down the line comes charging the number 4. I beg your pardon, the number 3, Rufino Bensadon. Let's see if Pam can get a piece of this. She went for the under the neck. Difficult angle to shoot from.
Yeah, it's probably the toughest. You know, right on the end line. What, he got about 6 inches of goal to shoot at. Probably a better set play to back that one, but tough play. No one's coming, so you got to go for it. And down by goals right now, so go shoot for it. Going to be Bensadon, though, looking for the deep, deep, deep neck shot, turned up by Nacho.
Novillo Astrada will turn things around very quickly. Out to the left-hand side. There he is, his brother Alejandro. And this is what we enjoy so much, the 1 touch. Look at that, wasting no time. Checks her pony. Well done, Pamela. Good first touch.
That ball's going to carry on its own.
Oh, my goodness.
Well done, Pam.
Well done.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And as you said, checked her and her pony. That's see how smart you're talking about her polo knowledge, her polo IQ. She knows she's got, 10, 15 yards on Sapo. And so, take your time. You got to hit the first ball. Got to hit the first one. And she hit the first ball perfectly for the layup dunk. Well done, Pam.
Picking up her second. Yeah, she scored in the first. As you said, Dale, she scored the opener. as that now puts them within 2 goals of Casablanca, but they have possession after that last throw-in, and we're down to about 3:45 on the clock.
I'd like to get another one here, Casablanca, I'm sure, before this courtesy change. Look at this, Caset. Woo! That's at 80 to 100 yards. That's going to take you to the courtesy change. So this is where it gets a little interesting, Jan, Eric, Frank. We've seen this before. Teams down by 4, actually.
Yep.
And they go this courtesy change, and then they seem to get on some horsepower that people don't realize they have, or they're underestimating the horsepower. And, but Casa's going to come out mounted to the tees here. So Malte's going to have to take some chances. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see the boys go forward. Alejandro and Nacho going forward as much.
Yeah.
Probably get Sugar in there on the rotation. They'll rotate back and have the big guns come through. They'll still look for Pam on the breakaways because she's had her opportunity. She's done a great job pulling the team.
Yep, she's done.
Great job stepping up to the 26 goal and playing on a 21 goal team.
Good shot here of Hilario coming on back onto the field with a fresh pony. Sapo Caset coming to the right of your screen. So 3.5 minutes, Dale. 2 goals in it. And I think you're absolutely spot on. It's going to be down to the horsepower now. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Maltese Falcons also have a plan of their own.
Yeah, I mean, my ultimate fan, listen, Nacho, Novillo, Astrada, I have 3 guys, Nacho, Novillo, Astrada, even Alejandro from 140 in Aspen anyways. And they say the ball goes a little, I don't know if it's true or not, but they'd say because of the elevation, the ball carries a little more. And Nick, though, Roldan and Nacho, Novillo, Astrada, and actually Toro Ruiz.
Yeah.
All from over center, between 150 and 160 goals. So I would think they're going to be trying to shoot here. If they get opportunities, they're going to have to be careful of that clock. They're going to start with a possession, I believe, right? So let's see if they can get a positive one here. Got a final warm-up with some of the horses. There's Rufino's made it out. Yeah, Sapo's neck shot went off the field there before the courtesy change. And they need a positive possession. Casa's definitely thinking now, let's chop this. See how hard they go to try to chop this knock-in and just reverse the scales a little bit and go up by 3. Have a little breathing room and then, figure out what they need to do, how much they need to work the horses. As remember they're moving on here in the Triple Crown, so a lot of strategy going on for that too, Jan, because they want all the horses to be ready to go for every game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're just waiting for one. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, look like we're waiting for 1 or 2 plays to come back out.
We're talking about the for the spring polo, Jan.
Yeah.
And we want to bring it up to date here on people. And when we get a chance here, if not, we'll do it during the courtesy change. But there's a big, lot of stuff going on in the spring, and we just want to give everybody a little heads up. So if they want to get tickets, but we'll get into that on the courtesy change.
Here we go then. Ball's back in play now. Then Casablanca, as you said, Dale, we'll try and put another couple of goals on here to give them a bit of breathing room. But the Maltese Falcons, I'm pretty sure. The strategy will be we need to score goals and we need to score them quickly to put Casablanca under pressure. Sapo Caset plays it out to the boards. There it is. Rufino Bensadon drops exactly where he wanted it. Little quick line change once again. The backhand, the very straightforward backhand shot. Unfortunately, Sapo, he will. I thought he might have just been beaten to it. We'll send that one right down the center here. Ganzi, now we know how dangerous he is. Is he going to pick up goal number 4? He's picked up 3 already. Yeah, well, that's how you get it done.
Yeah, pretty mare he's on here. She is just so easy, and I love this. Watch how Grant keeps his mallet down and keeps the ball out in front. Watch, mallet down, keep it in front. Boom.
Yeah.
Perfect. Comfortable, relaxed. All of his goals have been relaxed. Number 4 for Ganzi.
And what was it that you once told me, Dale? If you can score 13 goals...
If you score 13 goals, the best players in the world will tell you your offensive attack is
working.
Is working. Is dialed in.
Yes, it certainly is. Now then, how will the Maltese Falcons respond? Because again, it looks like Casablanca have got possession, putting the pressure on Maltese Falcons right on their own doorstep. Nacho, Novillo, Astrada, Secretary of Defence, will send that one back up to his brother. He's going to have to pick this one up on the near side. There it is. Not a clean touch. Left behind. Bensadon will stop and turn. Now then, he's got no one initially to play it to, but a lot of open space. Send that one out to the left hand. No, it's still in play.
Yeah, the clock goes tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
So he's using it there a little bit. Bensadon went for the goal, actually, just a little bit of a miss hit. But I like the attempt going from the far out because he has been scoring from all over. That's where then you got to watch out for his scoring arsenal if he starts scoring from 130, 140. But we've seen him hit the ball the same thing on the give and go from him and Sapo this year. They've been very, very tight on all of their shots. If it's a short pass or if it's a long pass, it's been perfect.
So down to the last minute of play, Casablanca have it. Hilario, that's always dangerous. And this one is played low, but they can be extremely treacherous. Would be nice for the Maltese Falcons to finish on a high. Alejandro trying to put the wheels in motion to get that. That little strong finish right at the end. But all of this is costing a lot of time. Bensadon out to the right-hand side. Look at this. Hilario. He can clearly do no wrong. That young player's got the Midas touch, as has Rufino Bensadon. And again, just, making it very difficult now for the Maltese Falcons to pick up anything here in the dying seconds.
Oh, the band one more run.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Oh.
That would have been super nice. So Sapo will just put it out to over the halfway line. That will be it then. So a goal apiece. And here are your final match stats.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, look at the shots. That's going to be the big difference. Not just 3 goals on the score, but 20-11. So Maltese needed more shots. We talked about that. Knock-ins, they missed 7 and 6. So look at compared to the shots on goal. That just was their play today. So make sure you join us today at 4 o'clock for our second game. And for Jan, Eric, Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I want to say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.